I wish somebody would have told me.
Head high, chest up, and catch that brain, 'cause beauty is my name.
What up, beauty gang? So long time no girl talk. I know, I'm sorry. I don't even have an excuse to come up with, but they are back. I know I keep saying I want to get in the swing of doing them again, which I really do, because you guys would really like those when I was popping them out once a week and stuff. So I'm trying to get back on the ball with that. To make it up to you guys, I decided to do a girl talk that's a little bit personal, but you guys tend to like the personal girl talks about like vaginas and girly girl hygiene stuff and just all that. So that is what we're going to be talking about today. I'm going to be giving you guys some hygiene tips for your kitty cat, cookie, punani, whatever you want to refer to it as. Your sis, I'm going to give you tips for her. But before I do, if you are new to my channel and you have never heard of Beauty Gang, boo, scroll down, check the comment section, and I guarantee you, based off all the Beauty Gang comments saying how lit we are, it'll convince you to just hit that subscribe button. We'd love to have you, so just go ahead, buckle up and get ready, because Beauty Gang is on the up and up if you haven't heard. So yeah, hit that subscribe button and the bell button so you're notified each time I post a new video. And without further ado, let's hop into these kitty cat tips. So I have a decent amount of tips written down, but I do want to say, if you've never seen my other girl talk on like everything you need to know about vaginas or something like that, it's titled like something, I'll insert the picture here and I'll leave a card at the top of the screen. But that video will be very helpful for you too. It gives a little bit more detail on like discharge, odor, blah blah blah, stuff like that. Today is more so focusing on like hygiene to try to help prevent that type of stuff. Then one more thing I do want to say, for the record, just so it's out there, disclaimer, everybody's punani, cookie, vagina, kitty, whatever you want to call it, has a natural odor or like a natural scent. So that whole "my vagina smells like flowers," "my vagina smells like fruit," all that like mess, that's honestly just a myth, because the only way that it'll smell like that is like if you're using some type of fragrance body wash or something down there, and it's not a benefit that your punani or whatever is going to smell like a flower or a fruit based off body wash. You honestly have a high potential of throwing off your pH balance and then therefore causing serious legit odor, complete opposite of flowers and fruits and whatnot. So with all that being said, our vaginas have a natural scent, but you definitely can tell when like it's a natural scent and a stench. Alright, but the first tip I definitely want to touch on, our underwear, our panties. Basically, cotton panties is your best friend. Anything else is almost gonna put you on the path of destruction, and I'm not even over exaggerating. If you're consistently wearing panties that are not cotton, they have the tendency to trap in that heat, and trapping in all that hot and bothered heat down there can cause serious odor. Let me see if I can find panty examples for you guys. I love giving examples. Alright, y'all know it's kind of funny. I was trying to find like a good and bad example, like a cotton panty and a panty that like traps in the odor. I think I threw all of them away. All my like odor trapping panties, had to throw them away. Our cookies just need to breathe. So material like this, spandex material, if you're a track runner, volleyball player, I'm pretty sure any and everybody, if you work out at any point in time, you know what spandex looks like. There's panties like this. Obviously this is actually spandex shorts. There are actual panties that like are made out of this material. It's not good for us. It's really not. And I know every once in a while it feels good to be sexy and to feel cute and stuff, but wearing those on consistent basis, don't do it. You know how like something will prove itself to you 1, 2, 3 times to be bad for you, but you're just like, maybe one more chance. I did that too many times with those type of panties, thinking maybe my punani will act right today. By the end of the day, my punani was saying hell to the no. So I'm done with those type of panties. The good news is there's still cute panties like this. I actually haven't worn these yet. I got them from Pink like last week. These cute little lacy panties. There's still cute panties that have cotton lining in the bottom. So the most important part is not like the design of the panty itself. It is literally the lining of it that our vaginas sit on, lay on, whatever you want to call it, all day. And if it's not cotton, it ain't no good. It ain't no good, girl. So just make sure that for the majority of the time you're going for cotton panties. I'm not going to try to completely deter you guys from trying out different panties. I know there's some really super cute ones that aren't cotton and stuff, but I personally I'm not for it. There are so many other cute panties that can be cotton and still be comfortable, and I don't have to worry about her acting up by the end of the day. Oh, and then one other thing, if you are gonna decide to completely ignore my advice and go with spandex panties, silky panties, satin panties, whatever, or you just don't want to throw any of them away that you have, another suggestion is going ahead and just putting panty liners on that cloth part. So let me show you what a panty liner looks like, just in case nobody knows. This itty bitty little compact thing is a panty liner. Might as well open it up for y'all. Beauty gang, we be getting in depth over here. Y'all know how it is. It's literally this little itty bitty liner, and it goes on this cloth part that I was telling you that our vaginas sit on. You literally just place it on there. It's literally almost like a sanitary napkin, or when you're on your period wearing a pad and stuff, but obviously with this type of situation you're not on your period, you don't need a pad or anything like that, but it'll help like keep the odor kind of tamed better than to just go a spandex silky satin type of route. Another hygiene tip that I feel like needs to be stated, and I kind of think most people would or should know this, but maybe people don't and nobody explained it: always only wipe front to back. And honestly, you'd be surprised how many people kind of like don't know to do that, or don't know the importance or how essential it is to wipe your vagina front to back. Front to back, never back to front. Because if you think about it, what comes out of the front hole and what comes out the back hole? You don't want no back hole stuff going into that front hole. You know what I mean? Like, I shouldn't have to get too much in depth. Just don't do that. Another tip for the kitty is to not use any fragrance or scented soap whatsoever down there. This is another thing that I'm kind of like guilty of trying 1, 2, 3, 10, 20, 50 too many times, trying to prove to myself I can be the exception. I don't know what I be thinking, because I love the way my body washes be smelling. It's all fruity and beautiful smelling and stuff like that, so obviously I want her to smell like that. And I'll use a loofah, and like I'll never go inside. We'll get into that. I never go inside with it, but I still like scrub around there and stuff. It always throws off my pH balance. I always smell myself a little bit more than usual when I do that, rather than just rinsing it with water or whatever. And I also watched a recent hygiene video of another girl, I forgot her name or whatever, but she has suggested some baby wash soap. I should show you guys that. Hold on, because this has changed my freaking life. Dr. Bronner's 8-in-1 hemp baby unscented pure castile soap. This stuff, bro, my vagina is officially engaged and ready to jump the broom with this stuff. Like, no lie, this stuff has really changed the health of my cookie, and I'm just so appreciative of it. This stuff, if anything, if you have to wash down there, if you feel like she's a little bit more funky than usual, or you just want to be really clean. I'm somebody who wants to be really clean, and I think that's why I used to use the fragrance soaps and stuff like too much down there, because I was like, I just want to smell so fresh and clean and stuff like that. So I would just keep taking that risk of putting fragrance and scented stuff down there in hopes that it'll maintain. But what does that matter if after an hour or two, one, the scent is gone, and then for the remaining hours it starts to become funky down there because my pH balance is thrown off. Whereas like everybody who creates like baby stuff, make sure that it's like as pure as it possibly can be and has like the most healthy ingredients and stuff. Why people care about babies more than humans and adults, I don't know, but that is the secret. That is the goal, using baby soap down there. Like I read off the bottle, it is unscented. Now, I got this from Whole Foods, and I think it might have been like $13.99, and this is a big bottle. This is a 32-ounce bottle. I didn't need a bottle that big, but they didn't have any size smaller at the time when I was shopping there. I did also go in Target recently, and I saw they had like almost like a travel size one, which I wish I knew about earlier. But I'm glad I like this, because I was going to be mad if I didn't end up liking this for my vajayjay, and I bought this big bottle, but I do like it. I love it, and I'm going to have it for a while. So yeah, but if you just want to try it out first to see if you even like it like that, instead of taking the risk like me, they did have it at Target in the little travel section. So this stuff, amazing. I use it every single day. My body odor is like A1, and it's kind of funny. I went to the gym like earlier this week, and afterwards I I can tell, beauty gang. I was gonna say this is gonna sound weird, but it's cool. This is what girl talks are about, being very transparent, raw, and real with you guys. I smelled my spandex. I wore spandex like this to the gym. It was only like an hour or two, obviously, and I smelled it afterwards. I was about to take my shower, and I was like that, and it still smelled decent. Like, not flowers and fruit. I told you that's unrealistic, but it still smelled decent. Like, I did a whole workout. She definitely had things going on down there, and it still smelled decent. So, the GOAT. I'll give you guys a close-up. Go ahead and screenshot now. And then thank me later. Now, another thing we all probably know, or majority of us know, but I'll still touch on it. I, for one, will say I don't look down upon people who don't like shave like that or have a forest going on and stuff. I won't lie, I've been there, done that in the colder winter months. I don't feel like it. Sometimes you just don't feel like it. But due to that laziness, sometimes it can mess us up down there, and having a lot of hair down there can cause some serious odor. So if you are one of those type of people who just like being free and letting her do her, just be sure to try to like trim it up if you're not gonna shave. But however, I do recommend trying to do like routine shaves, or at least keeping her clean cut. You know, like, don't let her go wild. So yeah, that's just my advice to you. Again, not telling you how to run your cookie. I'm just saying, keep that cookie clean, you know? Ooh, a really good one that I have not heard in any of the hygiene videos I've watched before. And I'm speaking from personal experience. There was a time I got colorful panties like this all the time. Hella colors. I love colorful panties. And as soon as I would buy them, they would be like new, obviously, like pink. You know how they have the little panty display and stuff. As soon as I would buy it, I would go home, put on a new pair. But the issue was the dye from the panties would be rubbing off on my vajayjay down there because I'd be so lubricated down there. You know, the cookie does its thing throughout the day. So along with the moisture it created, like the dye to rub off, I ended up getting yeast infections because of that. So I always make sure each time I buy new panties, especially like colorful ones that have dye again on that part where our vaginas sit on, make sure you are washing them before you wear it, even if they're brand new. Because my God, if you've never had a yeast infection, take the time to thank the Lord right now. Another tip for the kitty is to try to avoid wearing skin tight clothes all the time. I personally never had the issues that can come with that, but stuff like yeast infections, again, stuff like UTIs, ingrown hair follicles, stuff like that, that painful stuff that we can avoid happens when you're constantly wearing skin tight clothes all the time. You're not allowing her to breathe and to be free and whatnot. So if you're somebody who's wearing skinny jeans every day, coochie cutter shorts every day, spandex tights and leggings every day, you need to stop. It's okay to have commitment issues when it comes to tight clothes every once in a while. Now, something I just kind of started doing within the last year or two is using baby and or feminine wipes down there for her. Again, like I said, they be looking out for these babies out here. What about us, you know? What about us? Baby wipes and feminine wipes really come in the clutch, especially because sometimes toilet paper just, let's be real, does not cut it. Let's be real. Beauty gang is real over here. Let's be honest. It just does not. So they can come in really clutch when it comes to, you know, after you've handled your number 2 business, and or if you've had a long day and you just want a refresher down there and stuff. It's really refreshing to just apply a cool towelette down there, you know, and just, you know what I mean? Well, maybe you don't, but if you don't, then you should definitely try it out. These are the Equate feminine wipes. I got them from Walmart. It's a fresh scent. It had 48 wipes in it, and they're flushable, and it says compared to always feminine wipes. So Equate is honestly the same thing as any other brand in Walmart. It's just cheaper because it's not name brand. So yeah, it smells really good. It almost smells like baby wipes, to be honest. I haven't noticed it throw off my pH balance or nothing. It still keeps me very fresh down there and whatnot. Because I know there's some feminine products that specifically say it's for like down there, but it doesn't really help us. It kind of messes us up. And like Summer's Eve is one of those brands that swears it's for our vajayjays, but it does not help. It actually makes things a little bit worse. Disclaimer, never wipe inside. Never. You're not supposed to put anything in there. Not not this soap I suggested, not your body wash, not feminine wipes. Nothing's supposed to go inside the lips. Everything's supposed to go outside the lips. I feel like that needs to be stated, because I don't want y'all buying these baby and feminine wipes or buying that soap and stuff and being like, African Beauty told me to put it all up. No, no she didn't. No she didn't. No, I didn't. It's very important that you do not stay in like wet or sweaty clothes for long periods of time. So like how I said, I went to the gym for like 2 hours, came home when I was about to hop in the shower. There's no reason that I should be coming home after a workout and just sitting on the couch for like 5-6 hours before I shower, because that can throw off your pH balance and cause odor down there too. That's not gonna go away just by hopping in the shower. And it can also cause yeast infections and UTIs. There's just so much. It's just not worth it. Just don't stay in wet, sweaty clothes for long periods of time. It's not good, it's not healthy, it ain't right. Another hygiene tip for your kitty too that I'm gonna start doing is keeping an extra pair of panties with me pretty much at all times, like carrying it in my purse. And it's not as like big of a deal as it sounds. All you need is, it could be a small pair. This is kind of a big pair. Let me give you guys an example of a small one. So it can be a pair of panties like this, right? More pink panties. As you can see, I'm a pink fanatic. And all you have to do is fold it in half, okay? Now fold this up like so. Fold this corner over, okay? And then honestly, this is a little cute compact thing, but if you want to fold it again, and just put it in a compartment of a purse or whatever. Just, I think it's so important to have an extra pair of panties. And this is another one of those things where it's like embarrassing to say, but I'm positive all of us go through it. Well, at least I hope, or else this is gonna be really embarrassing. But like an example, have you ever been out with your friends and maybe you holding your pee, or maybe you're not, maybe somebody makes you die laugh and you twinkle on yourself a little bit? Please comment below so we can all feel like one and we'll all know that it's normal, because it is a little bit embarrassing. Like, I can't even catch it when it happens. If somebody makes me laugh that hard, I'm like, oh! It's a little itty bitty twinkle. You're not like completely peeing on yourself, but it's a twinkle. And I'm pretty positive the twinkle is a little itty bitty bit of pee. And you know, if that happens in the beginning of the day and you still have the rest of the day to go and your panties has been twinkled in with pee, it's probably gonna cause an odor as the day progresses. So I don't know. I just thought of this hygiene tip because I'm personally going to start doing it. Not that I twinkle on myself every day. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying just in case purposes. You just never know. It's always good to have a nice little pair of panties with you, especially in school, in high school, if you maybe are on your period or after PE class or just whatever. I think it's just important for us girls to be prepared. It's unfortunate because boys don't have to go through half the crap we go through, but it is what it is. Now, if you're a girl and you have a vagina, I'm pretty positive majority of us have either experienced or heard of an ingrown hair follicle. If you haven't, I don't know how to explain it, long story short. Basically, when you shave and stuff, obviously you're like shaving the hairs off, but they do obviously grow back, because it's like when you shave, you're not getting rid of the whole follicle, you're just shaving it down. So basically an ingrown hair follicle is when the hair is trying to grow back, it grows inside your skin. It doesn't grow outward. Pretty much it's extremely painful. Extremely. So yeah, a couple of ways to avoid that glimmer of death is to, one, only use a shaver that has 3 blades or more. I honestly would suggest like 4 or 5 blades, but I know like the higher up in blades you go, the more expensive it is. So definitely 3 blades or more, never 2. Never 2 blades down there. Also, shave in one direction. Don't go crisscrossing up and down, sideways, triple X, like none of that. So unnecessary. Shave in one direction. I preferably like just shave down and keep it like that. For a long time, I did used to be the crisscross, triple X, applesauce, all that stuff on her, and I would get so many ingrown hair follicles. And now, as I've gotten older, I've learned just one motion is fine. Just one smooth, you know, stroke. Up and down. Up and, no, just down. Not up and down, just down. See, just like that. Down, take it off. Down, take it off. And then the last thing, like I kind of mentioned a little bit earlier, don't wear tight clothes and underwear all the time. That pressure of like tight pants and tight panties, like all the time, especially at post shaving and stuff, when your hair's on the verge of growing back. If your clothes are that skin tight to you all the time like this, how's the hair's gonna grow outward? They're gonna be like this, like restricted, you know? So don't wear it all the time. Another tip I want to give that I feel like has really been beneficial and helpful in many ways, sometimes, if not all the time, because I prefer honestly all the time, sleep without panties. I know if you're younger that might sound a little odd and it's like ew, but girl, learn to get comfortable with yourself first of all. And second of all, I used to be there, feel that way, done that. When my mom used to like try to explain it to me, I'd be like, no. Or I used to be the type to sleep in my bras all the time. It's crazy how you change and evolve the older you get, because now I don't like wearing panties at all when I go to sleep, and I certainly don't like wearing bras. So that's neither here nor there. But anyway, try your best to sometimes just go pantyless at night and let her breathe. It's very important, especially because think about it, you're always wearing panties. Even if they're not tight, it's still restricting her. She's still always covered. She's never able to be out and be herself. Let her do her sometimes. Think about it. It's like somebody having their hand or you wearing a mask over your nose and mouth all your life. That ain't right. That ain't comfortable, you know? Let her breathe. And the last thing I have for you guys is to make sure that you're drinking water. If you're somebody who loves sugary pop, sugary juice, sugary everything and hates water, that's not good for her. And you'll probably notice when you're peeing and stuff, your pee stank. Or you might even experience like vaginal odor and stuff. It's because you're not drinking enough water and like flushing all those toxins and stuff you're constantly digesting out your system. What you put in your body reflects through everything else. So if you're eating really bad, she might have a really bad odor. If you're eating good, she might have like a very pleasant and clean odor and whatnot. And you know, for my older folks, I'm sure you guys have heard of pineapples before. I'm not gonna go into depth on that, but just pineapples, okay? That is all I have for y'all. Those are all the tips that I have for now when it comes to our cookies and punanis. I'm sure I could have came up with more, but I just felt like those were like the top ones I really wanted to touch on, especially with a lot of people going back to school soon and stuff. So yeah, if you guys would like a part 2 hygiene hacks for our kitties, or if you just like want an overall body hygiene type video, be sure to comment that below, and be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Like, go like this video now actually, because I kind of did my thing. I'll wait. Yeah, so if you want a video like that, give the video a thumbs up, comment it below, and I'll be sure to get that done, because like I said, girl talks are coming back, okay? They coming back. I do want to do my post notification shout out before I forget though. So today's post notification shout out goes to Lyrics. Shout out to you, girl. Thank you so much for being a part of Beauty Gang, and thank you so much for being a part of Notification Squad. If any of you guys are possibly interested in being shouted out, all you have to do is be subscribed to Beauty Gang, aka my channel. Then hit that bell button after you subscribe so you're notified each time I post a new video. And on every new video of mine that you see, go ahead and hashtag Notification Squad, Notification Gang, hashtag Beautification, hashtag something to let me know you're a part of that ride or die circle and you have the potential to be shouted out. But yeah, that is all I have for you guys. Really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, guys, bye.
Move your body cause you're loving the way that you walk. Move your body if you're loving the way that you talk. One time if you're confident. Clap 2 times cause you're on me. Never gave a damn about what they say, cause you handle all your business on a day by day. Head high, chest up, and catch that frame, cause beauty is your name.